You know, as we get closer to the election, the hatred from the left is getting worse. The attacks against Romney are coming faster and faster. One of the loudest and most vile of them on the left is Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who seems to take it upon herself to spread as much hatred and misinformation about Romney as possible. Joining us on the Savage Nation to take a look into this is Florida congressional candidate Joe Kaufman.
Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
What is she doing here? Why is she like this?
Well, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who I'm running against down here in South Florida, her rhetoric is off the charts. She talks about how Mitt Romney is somehow throwing seniors out of the nursing homes, yet it is she herself who voted to cut Medicare $500 billion. Now, there's no evidence whatsoever to suggest that Governor Romney as president, is going to do any harm to seniors. But Debbie Wasserman Schultz herself has shown that she is willing to do harm to seniors by cutting Medicare hundreds of billions of dollars.
She's approved Obama's job numbers?
Well, she talks about how Obama's stimulus plan has created jobs and all that, but it has actually done the exact opposite. In fact, it seems like every single job plan that President Obama has tried to push forward has done the opposite of creating jobs. It's actually created more unemployment. In fact, since Obama has been in office, we've had the largest unemployment rate in decades in the United States. But if Debbie Wasserman Schultz were here in her own district, going and visiting the shop owners, the small business owners, seeing how they've been losing their employees, how they've been having to lay off their employees in order to hire somebody to do paperwork, unnecessary regulations, and their neighbors have shut down completely. Some of these shopping centers look like ghost towns in Debbie Wasserman Schultz district. If she were here to actually see what's going on, maybe she'd have a different opinion. Except now she's roaming around the country trying to raise money as DNC chair. She can't do both jobs at once, and that's why I'm going to defeat her this coming November.
How can this liar say the stimulus worked?
No, it's actually since the stimulus plan was passed, we've lost jobs. Unemployment has gone up. So it's the exact opposite. Unfortunately, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, she'll go on television and she'll look the American public with a straight face and lie to the American public. But the truth is that everybody knows people are suffering today. People are losing jobs. People are having trouble putting food on the table and getting any type of money to help with their lives or their families' lives. People understand that America is suffering. And when Debbie Wasserman Schultz is trying to fool the public and telling them something like this, that he somehow helped with the job situation and that a stimulus plan has somehow worked, all she's doing is lying to the public. And I'm going to expose her for these lies.
Well, the left wing always says the right wing uses scare tactics. What's new about that?
Well, Debbie does create a lot of these scare tactics herself. The Washington Post itself, and this is no bastion of conservatism, called Debbie Wasserman Schultz a scaremonger. Said that she's pushing quote bogus claims. They gave her 3 Pinocchios, I believe, a short time ago. But she no doubt, when Paul Ryan came out with his courageous budget plan to move the economy along. The Democrats had a chance to respond. And what was their response? Higher taxes for those that they call wealthy, really the people that create jobs inside the United States. And after he came out with his budget, it was Debbie Wasserman Schultz herself that came out the next day and started screaming about how the Republicans are trying to destroy Medicare and Social Security. All those Republicans that wanted to support Paul Ryan, they were their desks when they heard Debbie Wasserman Schultz because she scared them as she scared the Florida seniors and America's seniors. It's wrong what she's dangerous for America, and we need to expose her.
Well, do you think the people are buying it, Joe?
The American public, listen, day after day, I hear from the constituents of District 23 about how when they see Debbie Wasserman Schultz on television, they want to turn the channel. They want to change the channel because they understand that her rhetoric is not true, and that she's lying to the public. I can't find many people that say that they like or would love Debbie Wasserman Schultz. It's the exact opposite. So the public doesn't like being told lies. The public wants to know the truth. You know, when the Board of Trustees of Medicare and Social Security came out and said that it's better to take care of the programs now than to wait later, at least people like Paul Ryan had a plan. But Debbie, you know, she does even more than, you know, most congressmen. They ignore the situation until it's irreparable. Debbie does even worse than that. She creates such fear that it stops congressmen from trying to figure out solutions to problems. And so she's doing a lot of harm to this country. She's doing a lot of harm to her district. She's doing a lot of harm to the working people of America. You know, the Obama administration, with their policies, have really destroyed the middle class of the United States, forced large businesses to go overseas, forced small businesses to shut down in the U.S. When the Democrats say that they're for helping the middle class, it's a lie. In reality, the Democrats are destroying the middle class by sending business elsewhere and by destroying small business inside the U.S.
Where can we read more?
Well, they can go to www.kaufmanforcongress.com. That's Kaufman, Congress.com, and they can donate their time or money. Really, we need to win against Debbie Wasserman Schultz. We need new leadership in Washington D.C. Leadership that's going to create solutions for problems, not ignore problems. Really, we need the entire Congress to, or a good part of the Congress to change. And Debbie Wasserman Schultz is the first to go.
Joe Kaufman, thanks for being with us on the Savage Nation.
Thank you so much for having me, Michael. I appreciate it.